living just enough, living just for the city.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to New Jack City. Today, we're going to be talking about Mercedes, the IG model Mercedes, and her passing. Now, if you're looking at this title, I'm not going to say it's fully clickbait because I'm going to say a couple of things that's going to be very controversial, but I feel like it needs to be said. And this should be a learning lesson for not only it should be a learning lesson for people in the future that is going to dab into the IG model career, right? Or the just model career. Now, having that being said, let me just catch you guys up to speed, give you the short little breakdown. Basically, what's going on is, if you guys didn't know, there is an IG model that has passed away. Rest in peace to her. Her name was Mercedes something on Instagram. Had 2.6 million followers, and basically she had a sugar daddy. The sugar daddy was this, like, he looked like he was Hispanic, but he was either Hispanic or white, or either way, it's the same thing. But he looked Hispanic, and this dude was in his 30s, I believe, and basically he was, like, you know, paying her and stuff like that, buying her whatever she wanted, Birkins and all this other good stuff. She was living the high life, and pretty much she was playing him. He was in love with her. Obviously, the feeling wasn't mutual. He went into her apartments, which was very secure, apparently, and got into her room, strangled her to death, and then he committed suicide. And he left a death note saying that she played me, I was so in love with her, and all this other stuff, right? So that's basically what happened. Now, the reason why I felt so compelled to do this video is because not only do I see this happening throughout where I live in LA, that I've said this before on my channel. It's no secret. And on top of that, I know you guys watch Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit and stuff like that. They talk about it. This is not it's not a new thing. Hell, even in rap music, this is where most of these girls have gotten it from. Talking about, 6-figure, 8-figure, that's my type, all that shit. Like, it's in the music. Everyone knows what it is. Girls do not see men as an asset. They see them as what they can get out of us. So if they can get some money out of us, and they can go get a Birkin out of us, they can go get a car, whatever it is, they're going to use us for our financial gains. And then after they use us for our financial gains, they're going to throw us to the wolves. They don't care about us, and they think that the only thing that we want is just sex, right? So it is what it is. This is the world we have came to, and the music promotes it a lot, and social media has took it to another atmosphere. So when it comes to this Mercedes girl, her being strangled to death, like I said, I know you guys are here because you see the title. No, she doesn't deserve what happened to her. But do I understand how that happened? Definitely. I can definitely understand how that happened. Is it right? No. I think he's a coward. I think the dude who did it is a coward for even strangling a woman and then committing suicide. Like, bro, if you're gonna do some shit like that, face the music. You did what you did. At the end of the day, like, bro, if you strangling a girl because you were so in love with her and shit like that, like, bro, there's more girls in the sea. There's more bitches in the sea. Like, that's some coward shit that he even did that. But having that being said, I'm not gonna put all the blame on him. She should have never done that in the beginning. Why would you manipulate someone's heart? Like, women just, it's so fucked up, the world that we live in, that girls really think that it's okay to manipulate somebody for their money, to use them for their money, for monetary gains. And then and think that's okay. Like, do y'all understand what we have to do? Men have to do so much in order to get that lifestyle to where they can buy you Birkins and buy you Mercedes and G-Wagons and all this other stuff, right? But y'all don't have to do any. Y'all really don't. I mean, there are women that do stuff like that, that work hard to build themselves up so that where they can have money, so they don't need a man for that. But most women, definitely if you're beautiful, you don't have to do shit like that. Like this Mercedes girl, she was a beautiful girl. So the only thing she had to do was post some fucking pictures on Instagram, get clout, and then she's messing with guys that can, do that for her. But when you are using someone for their money, that's not right. It's not right. It's fucked up. And I feel sorry for the dude. I feel sorry for the dude more than I feel sorry for both parties, but I just feel like this all could have been avoided if we were just truthful. And it starts with her. It starts with it, because if y'all think it starts with him, it does not start with him. It starts with her. She could have been upfront from the get-go. You didn't have to sell this man that you was in love with him and stuff like that. You could have been straight from the get-go. Listen, I'm not in love with you. I like the things that you are doing for me. And if you want to keep on doing the things that you are doing for me, buying me all this stuff, that's cool. But I want to let you know this right now. I'm not in love with you. I don't want a relationship with you. Nothing like that. And I don't know if they was having sex or not. I hope he got some. But if he didn't get none, I'm assuming that they did. I'm assuming that she gave, she put out and she had sex with him. So if she was just upfront and was like, listen, I don't want to be with you. I'm not in love with you. I like the things that you are doing for me, and I hope you keep on doing it for me, but the only thing that I can give you is sex. That's it. So as long as we are clear on that and we both have an understanding, then cool. And I guarantee you, hopefully, if he was sane in the brain, and I think he was probably a sane dude, he probably would have been like, for sure, and most likely he probably would have been like, fuck that, I'm about to get up. But because she was selfish, and because she probably looked, and this is just an assumption, because I don't know exactly what's the ins and outs of this thing. All I do know is he was in love with her, and he was giving her things, and she got strangled, and he was a sugar daddy, and she got strangled to death. But I'm just assuming that this stuff happens, because I have seen a case in point where this stuff did happen, to where a girl was putting out, and the dude was like, buying her gifts and all this other stuff, and she wasn't up front, and this dude got played, and he felt super bad and stuff like that, and he was in depression for like 2-3 years. He got out of it, and thankfully he didn't do what this guy did, but I've seen this happen before, and we just have to, like, this needs to be a learning process for all women. If you guys are going to get into this field of being an IG model, and y'all want to listen to Saweetie and Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce and all this other stuff, if y'all want to listen to these women saying, all the single ladies being proud that you single, and then, the Saweetie, because Beyonce's not really promoting that scamming niggas and stuff like that. She's not promoting that, so I'm not going to put that on her. But she is talking about being single and stuff like that. But if you guys are going to listen to your role models, the Saweeties, the Cardi B's, and the Megan Thee Stallions and stuff like that, just know this could be your end. That's a possibility. If y'all want to if y'all want to scam on niggas, and y'all want to use these niggas for just for their pockets and their money and stuff like that, just know your end result might end up like that. Because there are some men that are out there that are not sane, and they don't think that they can get another girl and stuff like that. They don't think they can do better. And men, I want you to understand this. If you got money, and it looks like this dude has some money, if you got money, you can get any bitch that you want. Literally. You don't have to be cute. I wish men would understand that. I've seen the ugliest nigga get the baddest bitch. And the reason why is because the dude had money. That's all they care about. They don't care about your looks. They don't. I've seen the cutest dude. Like someone that should be like, you know, like up there like with Chris Brown and stuff like that. With the ugliest girl. Or with no girls. Because he didn't have no money. This is just a fact. They don't care about that. They care about your money, man. So if y'all think this is the way, it's not the way. He could have, that dude who murdered that girl, he didn't have to do that, because literally, I mean, obviously, if you in love and stuff like that, I get it, bro. Like, obviously, you got to go through your depression. You got to go through what you got to go through. But you got money. You can go get a badder one. Literally, it's fucking 20 mil. It's 2 billion Mercedes out there in the world. Why strangle? Why commit suicide? Why ruin her life and ruin your life over what she did to you? She gonna have to live with that. And mind you, the girls that are scamming and doing this shit and looking up to the Saweeties and Cardi B's and shit like that, y'all do understand what goes around comes around. That's the cycle of life. If you are going to scam a nigga and do all this shit, right, and do all this fuckery and think that that's cool, just know it's gonna come around. And hopefully it doesn't come around like that. It's not, I don't wish that upon anybody, on any woman. Even though that was fucked up what y'all did, or fucked up what she did. I would never wish that upon somebody. But just know, what you put out in the world is going to come back around to you. In some fashion or form. But yeah, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. I wanted to just speak my thoughts on it. Obviously, I didn't have no video on it, and I'm not about to do the whole, you're just gonna have a conversation. She just happened to be on topic. But how do y'all feel about the video? Let me know. Tell me if y'all think y'all agree with it in the comments. Tell me if you disagree. Let's have a conversation about it. Leave in the comment section. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel. All right? I will see y'all next time.
Living just enough. Living just for the city. Living just enough.